Hey good people, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I have the unique privilege of reviewing the movie PPP Lone Gone, which you can catch on Tubi or Amazon's video library. And yes folks, the name of the actual movie is PPP Lone Gone. And just by looking at the movie's poster, you could probably tell that the movie is slightly hood but entertaining. But for this review, it'll be my plan to summarize the movie, tell you all what I liked and disliked about it, and I'll end the review by giving you an overall rating. So without any further delay, let's jump right in. For those of you who don't know, PPP stands for Paycheck Protection Program, and the PPP loan program was designed to provide economic relief to small businesses and certain other entities that had been adversely impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. Unfortunately, due to the lack of oversight, many folks who did not qualify for the loan were able to receive tens of thousands of dollars, and most of them would eventually get caught and prosecuted by the feds. So the movie PPP Lone Gone follows the two characters Jacob and Shaun. They are best friends, and over the course of the story, Shaun convinces Jacob as well as other characters to get in on the PPP loan scam. Somewhere along the way, Shaun gets mixed up with a loan shark who offers Shaun the opportunity to get into business and make a lot of money. But if things go south, Shaun has to take the fall or risk getting killed for it. Shaun of course decides to live his best life and ride the gravy train until the wheels fall off. Meanwhile, Jacob is encountering problems of his own while spending the PPP loan money on dumb things. Ultimately, the feds crack down on the scheme and the movie ends. Now, there were a number of things that I liked about PPP Lone Gone. For starters, I love that the movie was pure foolishness from start to finish. And when I say pure foolishness, I would describe PPP Lone Gone like watching the movie Friday on steroids. I spent the majority of the time laughing, and I lost count of the WTF moments throughout the movie. And speaking of the movie Friday, PPP Lone Gone does borrow a number of scenes from the movie, which I thought was pretty clever. What I also liked about PPP Lone Gone was that it served as a perfect cautionary tale for those involved in the PPP loan scam or those that were thinking about getting involved. I can say that when I heard about the real PPP loan scam on the news, the first question I asked myself was, don't these folks know that they would eventually have to pay the loan money back? I mean, the operative word in PPP loan is loan. But I think that the movie does a great job at highlighting the stupidity involved in trying to scam the government to this degree. And lastly, for an independent movie, the overall acting performances were pretty decent. Now, there were a few things that I did not like about PPP Lone Gone. First, I thought that the movie was trying to do a little too much when it came to the storytelling. There are literally dozens of characters in the movie, and instead of the movie solely focusing on Jacob and Shaun's PPP loan scam, there are a lot of side plots involving Jacob's grandfather, his mother, and the head of the PPP loan task force that have no business being in the movie. And because of this, the side plot kind of takes away from everything else going on in the movie, and the payoff for the side plot was non-existent. In addition to this, I had a minor issue with the pacing of the movie. PPP Lone Gone has a runtime of 2 hours and 13 minutes, and in my opinion, the movie could have been shortened to 1 hour and 30 minutes, and it would have worked perfectly. But the side stories in the movie are what ultimately prevent me from giving the movie a perfect rating. And finally, I felt some type of way about Shaun taking the fall for everybody that was involved in the loan scam. In my opinion, it was pretty messed up for Jacob and others that were involved in the scam to not come clean about their involvement. But that's just my opinion. But overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give this movie a solid 6.5. To me, this movie is pretty funny and foolish. Unfortunately, at times it takes itself a little too seriously. And towards the third act of the movie, it seemed like PPP Lone Gone did not know how to wrap up the story and possibly open the door to a sequel or two. And as a result, I found myself losing interest in the story well before the 2-hour mark. Nevertheless, if you're a stoner, I would happily recommend this movie as a must-watch because I think that you will be tripping for most of it. But this marks the end of the review. If you have any comments related to the review or the movie, feel free to leave them below in the comment section and I'll respond to everybody. Until next time, Stay tuned and stay safe. Peace.